Okay. Hi, welcome back for my third video. And if you're still watching and you've subscribed, thank you. That is that means so much to me that I still have someone still watching my video and subscribe. It would help my channel. Okay, now we're in the third video. I think the next thing I would like to say is breakfast. Something to do with breakfast. And breakfast is so wide, so maybe I'll 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 really classify things, foods that you eat for breakfast, for lunch, or for dinner. I don't know, I'm not sure, but for now all I think is there are foods that I'm craving for breakfast. Maybe you can eat it, maybe not for breakfast, but I think I'm craving for something for breakfast. Okay. Okay. So this is an intro to that breakfast video. So I would like to say, what would you crave for your breakfast? Because for me, I am craving a Filipino breakfast, a huge Filipino breakfast. And what does that mean? There are a lot of things, and this is just an intro video. So you know that Filipino breakfasts are very heavy. I'm not even kidding. Like you have eggs, you have tomatoes, you have sort of pickles. So siya, pickles. O the cucumber. Okay, cucumber. Tuyo or dried fish. Or maybe tuyo is a general term for a lot of things, but fish, dried fish, different types of dried fish for breakfast is part of a Filipino breakfast. Danggit. I think danggit is a well-known part of Filipino breakfast in other parts. Also, dilis. Yeah, dilis. Small fish. And then they, I don't know, there are a lot of aspects of Filipino breakfast that you would crave, right? I don't know. I don't know where to start. There's sausages, because sausages are not, just from one place. They have sweet, spicy, salty, savory. Yeah, of course, sausages are savory, but they vary. You'll be surprised. There are a lot of sausages aside from hot dogs. Hot dogs could be with the one with cheese, without cheese, made of chicken, made of something else. I hope not. Shawmai. I think anything could go into a Filipino breakfast. Even Shanghai. Shanghai is like spring rolls. I think a typical Filipino breakfast would comprise something of rice and something of a meat, or maybe almost meat. Like it's not really meat, but or something without on the fish side and vegetable. I don't know. Maybe not all Filipinos would like a vegetable on their breakfast, but me, I would like that. The closest to a vegetable would be the tomatoes, and it's not even vegetable; it's a fruit. So yeah. So I don't know which to start with. Fried rice. Let's start with the basic fried rice. Okay, what fried rice do you crave? Are you the type of the fried rice with a lot of things in it? Like, I don't know if it's the right term, but usually when people say, "Oh, I want the chow fan is just maybe in my usual understanding or in general terms, people would say chow fan It means a lot of things. I don't have a lot of food knowledge, but I'm just describing things that I know and grew up with or experienced with. So I think that's original content, right? Anyway, so when people say, "Oh, chow fan," it would mainly, probably, most likely have peas, green peas, eggs that are scrambled, some sort of sausage like chorizo or maybe beef. It's when you say chow fan, it's like it's it's not your usual fried rice, right? There's something in it. Shrimp, if you're being fancy, shrimp. Yeah, but for me, I think the best fried rice would be. Oh, I know we all have our versions of fried rice, but I think people would like to say that the best fried rice would have garlic in it, would have salt, would have pepper. I think we each household would have a different fried rice version. But the end is would be you use old rice. Yeah, yeah, I know the Asian uh, the fried rice food poisoning thingy, but I don't know. It's rare in the Asian household, I guess. It's usually old rice, or maybe the rice from last night, and then you fried rice it like that. So before, usually old rice was dried, and it's called ikto. I don't know. I don't know if it's the right term, ikto, or maybe in my my area. Yeah, when leftover rice is sun dried, and then you kind of fry it on a wok. Maybe if not fry, just until it puffs. So it's a rice puff, but it's mainly rice really that's been sun dried, and then you put sugar. Okay, that I know, no, I know, no, that's a dessert, but I'm also craving it now. Yeah, anyway, that's a dessert from my childhood, but that's also almost a fried rice. But yeah, so fried rice, I like it when oil, and then you saute the garlic, or sometimes only onions actually, and then you put the rice. You actually put a bit of water in the rice and mash it up so there wouldn't be clumps, and then you put it in the wok, and then you like do the and then you know what's best about fried rice is when you have a good wok or a good kitchen pan, but usually a wok, and then the rice crisps. It's called KINODKOD. I don't know. I don't know how you other people call it, but for me, or for growing up, it was called KINODKOD. I don't know. I think people in other countries, I think it's a delicacy also. The fried the crispy rice, they intentionally make it into something very crispy, but yeah, that's also part of the fried rice when it gets crispy underneath, and then when it's satisfying part of that fried rice is when you cooked it right. I don't know if that's true. When you cook the fried rice right, the crispy part, or the kinudkod, I don't know, would just separate, like intact with all the crispiness of it all, right? I don't know how true is that. Is that true for those who cook fried rice? Is it the pan? Is it the rice that you've used, or is it the cooking technique, or is it the temperature? I don't know. But when you get that kinudkod, or that crispy part of the rice, that's the best part. And people would, fight for that because it's limited, of course, because there's only one surface, unless you just intentionally make everybody kinudkod Actually, even if it's not fried rice, even if it's just a normal rice that you cooked, there would always be kinudkod. I don't know it's the right translation for kinudkod. If it's carved, it doesn't make sense. Kinudkod is like carved. I don't know if it's the right term, but it's like you carve it out of the pot because it's so crispy. I don't know because it's sticky. Anyway, you would really need that wok. So yeah, crispy part. And I don't know about rice cookers these days if they are good for crisping rice. Crisping rice. Right. And then because if they are non-stick, then after you golden crispy rice bottom, you just like that. Then you would just carve. I don't know who does that. I mean, probably somebody, but yeah, that works too. Anyway, the crispy rice and then the crispy rice, it's a game changer. You just need chocolate, you know, tabrilla, basta hot choco, the thick one, and then you pour it over your crispy rice piece, your kinudkod. I don't like to babad or marinated in the chocolate because it will soften. But some would say it would taste better if you soak the crispy rice on that chocolate and then you eat. But I usually don't. Yeah, somebody would ask, why would you marinate or leave or soak the crispy rice over the chocolate? Doesn't make sense. You made it crisp and then you're just gonna let it soften. I don't know, but they say it tastes good. Maybe you can try. Mm. And sometimes they would also use soups or sauces from the viands or the ulam for the day or the meat foods for the day. I don't know how to call it. I'm so sorry. And then they would soak the crispy rice so they would be easily lifted off the pot. So like that. Mm. But yeah, going back to fried rice. Yes, fried rice. And then anything with the fried rice. I just need something with a bit of salt in that. But sometimes I want those sticky fried rice. Some would say the good fried rice would be like buhag-hag or it's not clumping. But for me, I like those kind of savory, a bit salty fried rice, which a bit clumps a bit, and it's on the bit of sticky side. It's good like that. So yeah, and imagine that with santan. Oh my god, santan. That's also a game changer. Find a good coconut jam. Well, for me, I call it santan because coco jam with a lot of pili in it. But that's a different craving that you wouldn't know that you need. Anyway, santan on a hot rice, especially the kinudkod. Oh god, so coco jam with or let's remove coco jam. It's a game changer. Let's focus on the basic breakfast. Okay, just fried rice with the sticky type with the kinudkod or the crispy rice, and then you put hot chocolate, and then you have your salty fish. Oh god. Sometimes you would also use salty duck egg. The eggs you saw that's colored magenta. I don't know. It's magenta fuchsia. I don't know. Red. If you come to the Philippines and then you see these eggs that are colored, um, like Maybe this one. I think this one, or like that. If you find those eggs, those are game changers also for breakfast. Okay, you partner that fried rice with the chocolate with the salty egg. Oh my god. Think about the saltiness of the egg and the savoriness of the egg yolk with the tomato. Sometimes the tomato or the kamatis is not sliced. Some prefer it to eat like a whole tomato, but of course it's washed. Oh my god. The best breakfast is when you use your hands. Yes. Of course you wash your hands. We're not barbarians here. You wash your hands before you use it to eat, okay? Especially if you have long nails. Of course the dirt is under there. So yeah, that's a anyway. But I do believe even if you have long nails, if you're a pro with doing the sweeping, people would know this. People would know this. Oh my god. Even though it's your food is messy, somehow eating it with hand is so good. Like, and surprisingly, I saw a fried rice with a pandan leaf. They say it's for aromatics or lemongrass. I don't know. Maybe it does make a difference. I don't know. How would you? Anyway, yeah, that fried rice. Oh. Fried rice, and then you pair it with any of the partners in a Filipino breakfast. Game changer. You cannot have a Filipino breakfast without sinangag or fried rice. That's a rule. My rule, I don't know, but Filipino breakfast without rice. I don't know where you come from, but Filipino rice needs to have Filipino breakfast should have rice. Like, oh my god. It's not even about fried rice. Sometimes it's a different form. Lugaw. It still have rice. Or maybe noodles. Yeah, that's not rice, but it's still heavy. Again, a Filipino breakfast would be really heavy. And then you get lunch. And sometimes your Filipino breakfast could also be eaten during the other meals of the day. Because it's not, gatekept for breakfast. This is only for breakfast. Yeah. You can also eat. That's why we have all day breakfasts, right? Anyway, sinangag, fried rice. Oh, also crispy garlic. The crunch of the crispy garlic on the fried rice with the right way you cooked it with a little bit of salt. And if you are like me who loves the clumpy texture, damn dude. Mm. Game changer. Game changer. Like, and some would even put like soy sauce or oyster sauce. It depends. Again, we all have our way of doing our fried rice. So to each of our own. But that's what I'm craving. The classic fried rice. If you have more cravings, subscribe to my channel and we'll talk about it. So I could also get into that kind of craving. Or you can get into my craving. Subscribe and watch out for other contents. Oh my god, fried rice. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. So you like my content? Like and share this video and subscribe to my channel for more food craving stories. Food cravings!